This story about the NCAA ruling that James Wiseman is ineligible, literally changing by the second. We now understand that a Shelby County Judicial Court judge has ruled to put a hold on the NCAA's ineligibility ruling. This according to the commercial appeal, pending further litigation. So I guess he's playing tonight.
Yes, if you are just tuning in, let's back this up. At the top of our newscast, it was absolutely breaking news. NCAA ruling that James Wiseman was ineligible to play for the Tigers. As you know, that's the #1 recruit. Everyone knows him as the Unicorn. Someone who has been following this story and is going to help us understand it more and break it all down is Local 24 Sports Director Doc Holliday. He joins us live on the telephone now. Doc, break down every single thing that you know about this. Dissect it for us.
Well, to tell you the truth, Richard and Katina, I'm caught off guard pretty much like everyone else. When I heard the news earlier this afternoon, heard some rumblings about it yesterday, but didn't know for sure that the NCAA was trying to rule James Wiseman ineligible, saying that Coach Penny Hardaway, alleging that Coach Penny Hardaway helped James' family move to Memphis last year. I was kind of shocked. I don't know, what kind of proof they have or what evidence they have, but it's very disappointing and it's very discouraging right now. But just speaking to a couple of University of Memphis assistant basketball coaches, all they said is that they got a surprise coming. So we'll see. I mean, right now, I think everybody's in shock. Everybody's kind of taking it back because it kind of caught everyone off guard. And like I said, I heard some rumblings about it yesterday. Didn't know for sure. And still, when the news came down today that was the decision the NCAA is making, kind of caught me off guard, too.
Well, it's caught the whole city off guard and much of the nation, too, because of all the hopes surrounding James Wiseman and his tremendous talents. How encouraged are you by the fact that a judge has at least been able to intervene and says that he can play tonight, or at least until some litigation is resolved in this matter?
I'm very encouraged because if you remember, this is when James first and his family first moved to Memphis to play for East under Coach Penny Hardaway. The TSSAA ruled the same thing, and they had to take him to court, and he was ruled eligible to play. It's just one of those things. Me being a journalist, being cool about it and giving as much information as I can, but me being a Memphian and a Memphis Tiger, it just feels, I'm going to call it what it is. The NCAA, they have selective, not even selective justice, selective prosecution. They pick and choose who they want to. We've been through this before in the Coach Cal era, and North Carolina can do whatever they want to do. Duke can do whatever they want to do. Kansas can do whatever they want to do. Do whatever they want to do. Arizona can do whatever they want to do with that coach actually on FBI wiretapes, cheating, and he can continue to coach. And the University of Memphis, James Wiseman gets an allegation, and immediately after one college game, he's ineligible. So he's ruled ineligible. So
to go with what you're saying,
I'm very encouraged.
To go with what you're saying, Commissioner Tammy Sawyer has actually been tweeting, and part of her tweet reads, Penny has corners of Memphis on his back that real boosters will never see. And she also went on to say that he has players who want to build legacies and careers in their community. Just a huge blow. Typically, since, his attorneys have already filed some type of action in court, how long could this take to work this all out? Because your sports department, our team just put out an interview with Penny a couple of days ago saying how important it was to have Wiseman as part of the team.
Well, anytime you get lawyers involved, they know the legal proceedings. They know the legal ins and outs. Of course, James Wiseman family, University of Memphis, if they have to defend and fight against that as well, you know how lawyers can drag things out and they can continue with litigation, and you never know once you hit the court proceedings. And I know, I have to address the elephant in the room. There's always a racial component in this thing, and we know Penny Hardaway being a young black man, a young coach, second-year college coach comes in, he's shaking up the structure of this thing. #1 recruiting class in just his second year. And now we knew, because Penny and the coach, we talked about this, they're going to be looking at y'all microscopically. He and Coach Matlock, both of them said the same thing, Doc, we know. That's why we're going to try to do everything the right way, because he knew, being a black man in that position, a head coach, And that's the reality of the situation. We can't ignore the racial component in this.
Well, Doc,
and what's
also,
going on and what's happening.
I would just interject that adding to your claim here a little bit is the fact that they're having to go back to when Wiseman was moved here from Nashville years ago, before he ever was a serious recruit with the university. And apparently the other underlying storyline in all of this is a $1 million contribution that Penny made to the university 11 years ago.
Yeah, and see, and it's just, and James played in Nashville up until his senior year when he transferred to East. So I think Woj put out 2008. He may have meant 2018. He had to be 2018 because James Wiseman wasn't even living in Memphis in 2008. He's from Nashville. So that's incorrect, but it's just, I mean, honestly, I have to honestly say I'm not surprised. I'm extremely disappointed. And take me being sports director out of the equation right now.
Okay.
If I could just be a fan, somebody from Memphis that grew up in Memphis. The reason why I played football at Memphis State is because I was such a huge Memphis State basketball fan. So to see this, to see the momentum we have, football program doing great, basketball program doing great, so you trying to pick and find something that happened when he was in high school, and you call this man a booster when Penny has a grassroots AAU program, went over to Leicester and built that up to a state championship, helping those young people in that impoverished neighborhood, his neighborhood, building that up, helping them out, going to East and doing the same thing, having a state-of-the-art weight room and locker room built, investing his own money. You understand what I'm saying? And now,
yes, Doc, thank you so much for your dissection. We're going to check back in with you a little bit later. We need to get a quick break in. We'll be back on the other side of this.